Hey, what's going on? It's Mitch Reviews Everything. Today I'll be reviewing Assault of the Final Rival from 1978. It was directed by Lee Soo, it was from Filmark International, and IFD Films and Arts currently has the copyright. Let's take a look at the plot here. Chen Wai, played by Wong Tao, arrived from the west from a distant Buddhist monastery. Since then, he has been confronted by many fighters who wanted to test themselves. Wai, not looking for a fight, still defeated them all and gained a reputation as the greatest fighter. The local dragon clan, led by Master Ma, played by Lung Fei, finds this to be insulting and detrimental to their reputation. They discover the source of his powers is hair, and if they can cut it off, he will be easily defeated. They hatch a plan to blackmail Ming, played by Lam Yi-Wa, Wai's pregnant girlfriend. They kidnap her mother so she has to obey. They then have her use poison on Wai so she can cut off his hair. Wai is in rough shape from the haircut and the poison, but is still able to fight his way back to his master's monastery, only after being helped by a woman named Moon. His master wants him to renounce worldly things, and in 7 years his hair will be regrown anyway. Meanwhile, Ming has their baby and turns the child over to Wai, and heads to repent by becoming a nun. Wai then goes to raise the baby with Moon. Will Wai be able to recenter himself and live peacefully without attracting attention through his martial prowess? It's going to be difficult with his enduring reputation that attracts fighters, including ever-persisting Dragon Clan members. Alright, let's look at the good, the bad, and the kung fu. This features some really nice action that has nice, well-thought-out flows of attacks and counters. That gets a little bit of help from characters wielding various weapons to spice things up. I don't think anyone will be disappointed in the fights. However, the biggest problem here, and I'm guessing most people's problem with the film, is what feels like an eternity without fights in the middle as they build the melodrama. Even though I was enjoying the build on the story, I couldn't help but hope for the next fight, especially since the opening fights were awesome. As far as the story, clearly a kung fu take on the biblical story of Samson and Delilah. I actually rather like the story here, mixing elements of revenge, regret, sorrow, and family drama. It takes you down a slightly deeper path than most kung fu, and since this involves strength derived from hair, you have to contemplate this movie starting with Lung Fei without a mustache, and having to have one in the final fight with Tao. Was this intentional? Who knows, but I like to believe all Lung Fei's skill is derived from that manly stash. I think I'm going to be rating this a bit high for most, but I'm going to give this 4 silver tails out of 5. Above average story with solid kung fu, but could have used a few more fights. My name is Mitch, this has been Mitch Reviews Everything in my review for Assault of the Final Rival from 1978.
Forget about women and sex.